Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. It's been about 8 months since we've last done this, but I did watch my previous video, my previous episode, just to kind of refresh my memory, because this is a long-running RPG. So we've basically cleared out the first section of the Ukat. Ganelspan looks like it'll be leading up into another section of Ukat, and given that this is a pseudo-open world RPG, in that you can tackle the provinces in basically any order you want, I feel like got our fortress up and running in Ukat. We didn't quite get that far in the Vol, so that's something that we might want to get there. And Ariel. I'm really thinking actually I want to go to Ariel. So as it stands, there was a Drake hunting quest that I'm going to try to finish up, so I'm just going to quickly do a sweep of the Ukat. I'm just going to do a sweep of the Ukat up until the, was it Fennelspan or whatever that place was called? Ganelspan. Just to try to clear up a quest that I'm partway through. And then I think we're just going to abandon the Ukat temporarily and go into the one province that we haven't actually set foot in yet. As you head northwest, the swamp gets misty and icy cold. In parts, you can barely see 20 feet ahead of you. Glowing flickers of light tempt you in the distance, as a thin layer of ice crunches under your feet. This whole swamp has been eerily haunted. This region is the core of the strange phenomenon. Or maybe we'll just spend the entire day here, too. That's entirely possible. You meet a group of spirits. They are shades of the Ukatish folk long dead. When you get close, they are wandering, lost and aimless. Then they turn, not toward you, toward the west. They wander off into the thick mist and vanish. Okay. Got a grave over here, or something, it looks like. The Mist Maze, uh-oh. That looks like a dungeon. Yeah, it's a special location, anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, I guess this is today's activity. The swamp grows dark, misty, and icy cold. It is haunted. You hear constant whispering in the mist, and shadowy figures float over the water in the thick fog. The further in you go, the harder it is to navigate. Good thing we've got a map. You keep getting confused and turned around. As you test the marshy ground with your toe, a figure moves towards you out of the mist. You reach for your weapon. Then you see that it is a lone, unarmed human. Unarmed, but possessing of swords. As you walk along the squishy bank into the misty fen, the shaman walks towards you. When you get close, you see that he is an old man. His traveling leather is worn and cracked, and the slime and muck of the swamp has stained his exposed skin a light green tint. He walks up to you, unafraid, and looks you over. You have come to the Mist Maze. That is the name we give to you outsiders. You should take care. Greetings, shaman. Hello, Havenite. Yes, one of the envoys, exploring far from the road. What is this place? The Mist Maze, a place of spirits. It is haunted, and it has been for a long time. The memories of my people drift here and take form. Okay, why are you here? I bring the offerings of our people. Sometimes I listen for voices and messages. Then I go home. It is not wise to linger here long. How did it get to be that way? The land of the southern Ukat have been haunted for all memory. Is it a natural magic? Is it a curse placed centuries ago? It is not our place to know. We accept it. It holds our memories, and we value our memories. Do your people come here often? We avoid it. Ukatish memories are angry memories. None but fools go beyond the offering place. I have advice for you, Havenite. What is your advice? Turn back. But if you must proceed, this land is called a maze for a reason. The paths change. Sometimes they disappear. Don't enter unless you are ready for a long journey. He steps to the side, circles around you, and walks off to the east. This is where the shaman has been leaving the offerings of the Ukatush. They sit in the mud. As you watch, they slowly sink. The swamp claims the gifts, sucking them down into the earth. Alright. Moon tracks stop here. Nobody living has walked past this point in a long time. There are plenty of bones here, a warning to intruders who would invade this place. So this is going to be some ruined pillar, which I can't get to yet. This is going to be some sort of massive endurance challenge. I mean, I could come back here later. I don't have to do this right now. I guess I am, though. Shades, are these hostile? Yes, they are. Okay. I'm trying to remember what my keys are here. Oh, we got Volshade, Ukatish Ghost, Volshade. Walk 2, no walk, okay. Well, I guess we're just going to do this until we see how dangerous these things actually are. When in doubt, interact with the environment violently. Right? Block damage, and they decided not to go for my mage, which is good. I'm vulnerable, but it's not that big a deal. Oh, shoot. I thought that was a blocked tile, that's why I just let that happen. Again, I have to move slowly. Well, not the most exciting of battles so far. Should I use a heal right now, just in case? I killed 4 enemies. Yeah, I got 1 energy back, because... Oh. That's fine. Okay, well those shades weren't too bad. What do we got here? Some wood. Money, money. Barbed Ukatish spear. This doesn't look great. It's a two-handed weapon, that's the thing. Well, Haven's gonna have superior equipment generally. Oh, I can't get down to this area. So far, this maze has been very, very linear. Would that technically make it a labyrinth? I always forget the distinction between those two. Talking, you receive no response. You stumble upon a group of specters sitting around an exhausted campfire. They are the ghosts of Ukatish, long dead, drinking from translucent flagons. They are singing a song, but you can't hear it. Then they turn and leap to their feet, alarmed. They hear something coming. A pack of hounds rises out of the water. Moments later, Ariel hunters follow them. Oh, Ariel out here. Okay. As faint as they are, you can make out their greenish skin and white hair. Blades out, they fall upon the helpless Ukatish. Moments later, their prey has been reduced to particles of insubstantial mist. The Ariel hunters laugh, pleased at their success. Then they see you rushing toward them. They point and laugh. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm thinking if I don't know how. Energy cost 2 for a battle frenzy. Yeah, let's not bother. I'm thinking that if I do stuff that will help the Ukatish in theory, maybe I can help put this place to rest or something. Use a little bit of our energy on the warriors just to get the haste. Okay, these things are nasty. Okay, we'll just do a simple war blessing. Turns remaining 4, 5, turns remaining 3. Use the skeleton to take a few hits. Yeah. Slow them down a bit. Okay, we're gonna step aside so that hopefully we're getting cleaved a little bit less. They're probably immune to a lot of this stuff. Although we did just make them vulnerable. Doesn't matter, we missed anyway. Okay. So the armor... Ooh. Seems to be effective against... against our bows. Honestly, it's this evasion that's the more annoying aspect of this. I guess we'll do another heal. Probably take down the ghost dog pretty quickly. Okay, well that used up a few more resources. I wonder if we get anything for having done that. It might have also just been completely pointless, what I just did. That's how it goes. Oh. Hopefully the Ukatish will be friendlier now, and it looks like some of these weeds have cleared up. Serpent. Hostile serpents. Oh no, not a basilisk. Those are never good news in any game that they exist in. They're just always bad. Terror. Why do you have terror? Interesting. Hmm. Okay, seems to be going okay. Good, took out the basilisk before we could figure out why it's a really scary enemy. I mean, it might not have been that bad, but eh. Well, we're not getting poisoned at the very least. Oh, now we are. Okay, do we have a cure? Cures 3 turns of negative effects and heals everybody. Costs 2 energy, though. Hmm. Okay, it was just a chest. Wood and iron, sure. And, oh, I thought it was something up there. I guess the thing I saw up there was the skeleton. Okay, that was just treasure. That's fine. I mean, this seems very linear so far. You find another group of specters, another grim tableau. There is a long line of Ukatish spirits. They are being led off in chains. Warriors from the Vul stand to either side of them, leading them off to a grim fate. The clothes and armor are very archaic. Whatever you're seeing, if it ever happened, it happened a long time ago. Let's free the Ukatish. You draw your weapons and rush forward. As you do, the Ukatish dissolve into mist and vanish. The raiders from the Vul turn and see you. They don't recognize you as Haven Knights, but as new, profitable prey. Okay, these guys look pretty heavily armored. So probably going to be annoying. Yeah. Oh. Let's haste ourselves this way. Oh. That's not good. Terror, probably not the best idea on a ghost. Slow, weaken, and confuse. Damage bonus 25%. Oh, if everybody has cleave, this is not ideal. Oh, these have so much health. Okay, well, stun works. That's good. Let's just distract them for a little bit longer. Great. Well, that's one down. We've basically gone through all of our resources. Evasion. Okay, that's what's going on here. Yeah. My weakness. And so many stuns. And they've all got evasion up again. Mischance has to be one of the more annoying RPG mechanics that really, it would be nice if we just kind of got rid of it. I think it's okay when you have, you know, conditional mischances, like when you have something like Final Fantasy's Darkness status effect, for example. That seems reasonable. But as it stands, I'm just kind of attacking over and over and hoping that I land hits. All of these stuns are a bit excessive too. And of course, the enemy, speaking of stuns, with the enemy, it doesn't actually matter whether or not they use up all of their endurance in any given battle. But oh, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, finally. But enemies that are basically just damage sponges that also have evasion don't make for particularly interesting combat. Okay, there we go. One energy back, yeah, that's what I figured. Basically out of energy. We cleared it up. We did the thing that maybe helps the Ukatish, I don't know. Can we get in here yet? No. This way has come up, though. Oh. These just respawned. I guess that's fine. Evasion. These things are pretty weak. So maybe we can just get an... what am I doing? Goodbye, turn. Ah! Maybe I can just get some more energy off of these. If I could land any hits. Okay, good. Got our energy. Seems to be roughly every 4 enemies that does that, but it remembers between battles, so if you don't finish them off right away, you still get it later. Shaman Shade, Haven Shade, okay. The Spectral Tableau is a bit more recognizable. Of course, we had to do the other 2 factions, so of course we're going to have Haven as well. This is probably going to be the end of it, I think. There is a table sitting on the marsh. It looks like a real actual table. Ghosts of the Ukatish are lined up on one side of it. On the other side are ghostly Havenites. They are pointing at a scroll on the table. They expect the Ukatish to sign it. Wait, aren't the Havenites who negotiated this agreement still alive? Who am I asking this to? Am I asking myself? Join. Yes, they are, and the agreement certainly wasn't signed here. Okay, well, I guess I asked myself and I remembered. Okay, let's join in the negotiation. As you step forward, the illusionary Havenites disappear. The ghost futures turn to face you. They grin. Even in death, they long for vengeance on the people who made them vassals. Alright. Predictable, I suppose. So there are 3 shamans. Unfortunately, they appear to be armored shamans, so this is going to be an annoying fight. Now, we can just reach everybody from here, though. So let's see... Oh. Yeah. And you get another action. They seem to be getting an awful large number of actions all at once. Okay, you're going up here. So when you're dealing with mages, you take out the mages. You don't worry so much about dealing with their summons, but we will try to distract them a little bit. Critical hit for 0 damage. It's my kind of critical hit. Fast Faint. Feast ourselves. Yeah, that weakness matters, unfortunately. We're gonna just abandon our mage to the serpents. Spreading out appears to have been a good call, though. Okay, that's 1 down. What do we even do with you? Can't cast summon spells when you already have a pet. Okay, well, at least... Okay, these aren't actually that strong. That's good. Not as strong as the previous serpents that we've been fighting. And they're spending their time healing. That's fine too, I guess. Whirlwind attack. Ooh. Poison actually hit pretty hard. Good, one more down. We'll do a healing rain, I think, after we've taken out the last shaman. Oh, nice crit. Okay. Golem's doing work. This is everybody in range of 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should hit everybody. Yep. Didn't remove all of our poison, though. Construct definitely doing good work for me in this fight. Oh, shoot. Oh, and it just disappeared because its summon ran off. Sure. Poison, great. Okay, well, we cleared this out. There doesn't appear to be anything else up there. More shades have spawned. We can go up this way. Okay, so there's going to be another... And we can also come in this way now. Oh. One energy off of that. Nice. Let's check out this structure down here. So... use up some heals. You walk along a Ukatish log hall. It's cruder than all the others you have seen. It's an old style. You touch the walls. A thin layer of ice covers every inch of the wood, preserving it. You start to shudder uncontrollably. You are close to the core of the dark magic here. Okay. So this is where the end of the dungeon is. So let's do the smart thing and not do that. I don't know when we have like these little side areas like this, if I need to do this in the dungeon itself, or if I can come back for it later. I have been just doing them, but... There's a chest, and I'm also going to get ambushed. These tombstones are ancient. Any writing on them was worn away centuries ago. They're just grim memorials. The bones around them are weirdly fresh. It's surprising that the mud isn't sucking down the stones and the bones like it does everything else. Then the bones start to move. Okay, so we got some skeletons here. Predictable. Sapphire skeleton. Okay, that was... well, who knows what that is. Oh. Maybe we shouldn't be aggroing these. That's probably a really bad thing I just did. All right. I'm just hoping that these sapphire skeletons are going to be far enough away that they're not going to see me. Yeah, no. No such luck. Double evasion. Great. Four energy. Using lots of summons, because I don't think Terror is going to be the best choice against Undead. Okay, well, something that does seem to be pretty nice about this game is that the equipment that they're wearing on the models does seem to be reflected in things like their defense. Like that spear skeleton didn't have a shield, and it was taking more damage. There we go. The thing that they can, of course, do. Last heal. I think we're out of potions. Oof. Okay, well those are gone at least. Well, this is going to make the boss fight interesting. I have basically no resources left at all. Got some wood and iron out of it, though. I mean, I can just leave the dungeon and come back, because like these won't the treasure chests won't respawn. So I could just leave and get my energy back that way, but where's the fun in that? I mean, if we die, we just get summoned out, recalled out anyway. Wait, are there going to be... Stop moving, okay. Any more shades to farm in this area? Good. Wait, you're not hostile. Hmm. Well, let's see what this is. Oh dear. Yeah, we cannot take on 9 of these right now. We're gonna lose this fight. Yeah, you walk into an Ukat feasting hall populated by ghosts. They wander around enjoying an eternal celebration. Though they sing, no sound emerges. A lone figure stands behind the north table, quietly watching over the proceedings. It looks like the ghost of a shaman, though the armor and jewelry of the spectral form are so archaic that you can't be sure. She waves you forward. As she does, you begin to shudder again. When you face the specter, just kind of getting myself into a corner, so I'm not going to be surrounded when they attack me. You feel faint. She radiates power and age. When you are near her, you feel painfully old. Centuries of Ukatish history and anger weigh on you. She stares at you. She shows no emotion, says no words. She just takes you in, adds you to the story of the Ukat that she keeps. Stare back. You lose the staring contest. She doesn't need to blink. Eventually, she has taken in all she wants to. She says in a soft hiss, "You are in the story now. You will be remembered. You are not just a visitor. You are a tyrant. You have a use for the Ukatish." We have not decided what we will do here. I don't know about that. What are you? I am the memory. I am the anger. I am the stories of the Ukat. You have come to assault us. You are not a friend. You are a farmer. And we are the crop. This will be remembered. Now, we have not decided what we will do here. Feel about that. But you think it is your decision, not ours. I see it. So do the Ukatish. You will do what you do. I will keep the story. I'll remember the rage. I have a gift for you. I'll share a song. You aren't going to kill me? I mean, that's probably what the gift is, but fine, sing your song. The memory shade begins a long, low keen. It is a shrill, discordant tune, and it makes your skin crawl, even more when the other ghosts join in. We are the forgotten, cold-worn, mist-lost, sickness and rot. We are the fools and prey. They do not see what we have lost. We are the vengeful ones. Our runners fly. Barbs must attack. We need but check the scales, for ours will take what fate held back. And she is silent. You stare straight ahead. The audience is over. You do remember the song, though. A Nukatish secret song. Interesting. You return to the Shade of Memory. When she levels her icy gaze at you, you shudder uncontrollably. She doesn't want you here anymore. She hisses, I have taken you in. I have sung my song. I have no more to say. I want to talk to you. Now that Shade looks at you, her gaze is very cold. I am the Keeper of Memory. I stoke the hate of the Ukatish. My centuries have given me power. Do not tempt me. Well, I mean, this is probably what we're going to do eventually, but if we're just allowed to leave, maybe we will. Can you influence the Ukatish? I am just a presence. Maybe they sense me, maybe I add to their hate. I can't control it, though. I want your help. I'm not your servant. Even if I could, I will never serve you. My whole existence belongs to the Ukat. Go. I want to tell you about the Ukatish spirit. Now you need to go. Do not return. What happens if I take the chest? Money is ours. Feather Charm has an effect within your pack. Okay, well, let's be faster. Shock Rune. +1 to magical damage. Pick it up, that's fine. Seems to be fine. The Ukatish Shade continues its eternal celebration. It doesn't notice your presence. The Master of Ceremonies watches you from behind the north table. Okay, that was unexpected. So I think that's a fight. Possibly one that I want to take. Doing it might reduce the hostility of the Ukat. Let's check this thing out before we go. Okay, there's a ruined pillar here. Nothing I can do with it. Sure. Well, we've explored a place. Gotta remember that there's something to do here later, I guess. Mist maze. Yeah, teleport back. Blacksmith. I want to sell something. Where is it? Iron short blade. Why do I have this? %50 chance of bleeding. I mean, that's not bad, but I feel like I value the defense so much more. Just the defense seems to be doing so much work for me. Some charm. 10% poison resist. Okay. Not gonna think about it too much. We don't need to be packing all of these. Wood buckler offhand. Okay, what does this do for us? Currently using +1 magic damage. Isn't this just inferior to what we have equipped, even if it is worth more? Four, 2, 3, 1. Alright, well. Good. I want to buy a weapon. If we look at these. Folded steel rapier. This would be higher damage and also has a second augmentation. I think we're maybe good for now. Could get better armor. Yeah, I think though at this point I want to wait until I have more smithies. So we've done the thing. Meet a band of swamp runners. They are surprisingly friendly to you. You're covered with the stinking mud of the swamp now. That makes you fit in. They warn you the woods to the northwest are thoroughly haunted and the ghosts tend to be less friendly to outsiders. Also, Drake has been seen circling in the sky. You thank them and move on. Yeah. I was considering looking for that Drake today. That was one thing. Oh, progress update. Whatchamacallit? No theft. Losses from theft. No, no theft. Okay. So we've generated a bunch of money. Really, this is the one that's important, I guess. Yeah, resources are all going up. Now we're only going to get so many of these reports before we have to start making story progress. At the end of the remote path, you find a forgotten cache of building supplies. Useful. Okay. Cool. You made a group of spirits. They're shades of the Ukat folk long dead. When you close, they wander lost and aimless. Then they turn. Go to the west. Yep. Well, let's see if this whole thing has been reset. So since we left the dungeon... Oh no, this place has been... stayed clear. Perhaps the Ukat will be more malleable if you were destroyed. This at last has exhausted her patience. We nourish our rage, we hold it, it fuels us, we don't let it control us, we won't let it out, unless we must. Now, I must. Yeah, this is gonna be... oh yeah, this is probably a very, very bad idea. Very slow. This is annoying. Can we stun you? We can. Okay, well that'll help. What do we actually do with you? I guess we just attack. burn through our energy on our mage here. Our priest, rather, our healer. Oh yeah, this is not a particularly great fight. Yeah, no, we cannot do this right now. Well, lesson learned. Error. Okay, well, out of curiosity, how much health do these things have? A lot. Okay. At this point, I just want the fight to be over. Just die as quickly as I can so that I can get my reload. Damage you have taken overwhelms even the considerable magical protections your mother gave you. You fall into the onslaught and expire. At least that's what you thought was happening. Happily, the queen spared no effort to protect you. Just before the fatal blow lands, a powerful enchantment pulls you away. You feel yourself flying through a dark, glowing tunnel. You head towards the light, and then we're back here. Yep. Miranda asks if Miranda... an envoy of the Ukat is waiting for you. The swamp folk reads you to recognize. He did his best, but his leather jerkin is stained and his beard is wild and uncombed. He stares boldly as you enter. Chief Miranda looks tired. Miranda, who is this vassal? Prince, this is Aron. He comes from Nakala with angry words. Aron nods. The soldiers of Haven have returned to our lands. We can tolerate this. We have missed trade with Haven. We have been poorer since the calamity that drove you away. However, our people are being insulted. We are proud. We will not tolerate this. What sorts of insults? Swamp feet, stinkworms, dirty, smelly, mudheads, insults to our women, our morals. Our lands are a swamp, yes. We earn our bread. We kill when we must. He is getting really angry. You know something about the calamity? Let's just change the topic. He's surprised by the question. Of course. We all know that some curse drove Haven away. It is a great mystery. None of us know why it happened, and many wish it had not. Chief Miranda nods. We know all this. Back to the matter at hand. Who's doing the insulting? Your soldiers, your merchants, all of you. It is bad enough, the centuries of contempt, the Ariel, the Vol, like they aren't mad or stupid. But they always look down on us. We won't put up with it from you, too. What do you want me to do about it? You are the prince. They will listen to you. Say they can't insult us. Beat those who don't obey. Execute those who offend our honor, so we don't have to. We won't tolerate this. Okay. Miranda, opinions? Yeah, execution might be a little on the harsh side. However, the Ukat are very, very proud and touchy, very touchy. Some diplomacy might be useful. How should I punish soldiers who disobey? We will be insulted no more. Do whatever it takes to get them to stop. Haven is strong, but we have our limits. Our rage must be heard. Right, I've made my decision. Aron nods. Chief Miranda looks longingly at the undone work on her desk. You just need to calm down, it's just insults. I'm too busy to listen to the whines of vassals. Aron, you are dismissed. Have General Ajax tell his soldiers that aggravating our vassals will not be tolerated. Have General Ajax tell his soldiers that aggravating our vassals will be severely punished. Oh boy. So 4 is what Aron's gonna want. Let's go with 3. Aron nods. Thank you, Prince. A bit of politeness will be greatly appreciated by the Ukat. Give you a refreshing change of pace. He makes a half-hearted semi-kneel and walks out. Marana says, good luck trying to get people to be nice to the Ukatish. Our soldiers love to make them angry. It's just so easy. We can always try, though. Alright. Oh, I guess I could ask her about the status. Ukatish. You've managed to enter Ukatish lands. This is good. Talk to their chieftains. Find if they have a faction Haven can put into power. If not, you will need to apply for us and get them to honor their contract with us. Alright. Whoops. Alright, well, we're back here. Let's just continue browsing around. This path was only recently made. Something very large and clumsy crashed through the trees in Undergrowth, leaving a narrow opening. Oh, is this where the Drake is? We're at the entrance of a cave in the cliff face. There are shedded scales all over the muddy ground. Warm, sulphurous air wafts out of the entrance. You have finally cornered the Drake in its lair. Enter the cave. You find the Drake not far inside the cave, guarding its trove. You finally get a good look at the Drake. It's older than you thought. Flying for any distance at all exhausts it. It's too weak to maintain a huge horde. It still has its pride, though. It would rather die than tolerate invaders in its home. It attacks. Alright. Guess I could have moved forward and blessed the golem with that. Knockback breath? Interesting. Well, slowed, that's fine. Slow everybody down. Do physical damage to all enemies within 2 spaces. Can I just do this even without... I can, okay. Even though I have my ranged weapon equipped. Seem to be fine. This doesn't seem too bad. Of course, I'm at full resources here. Evaded. Oh. Try the bludgeon senseless again. Oh dear. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Not too bad. Let's just... Oh no, that was dumb. Because I'm just going to do another AoE with my main guy. And that's going to take them all out. So that was just a waste of... Yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad at all, though. You finally hunted down the Drake. You're cold, exhausted, and permanently filthy, yet you got your prey. You'll have a story to tell, one even Sutter will have to listen to. You also have the creature's trove, a hearty selection of coins, plus some goods looted from passing caravans. Oh wow. Okay. That was definitely worthwhile. And I know it's past an hour, so I think I'm just going to quickly grab the last little corner here and call it a session with that. There's a massive, grim expanse of swamp to the north, an unending stretch of mire and stagnant water. Even if you had a guide, it would take months to get through it. Well, not necessarily. There is one route. A long bank of raised earth protected by towers spanning the mire to the north. The path, the northern Ukat, leads through here. Ganelspan. Almost pay the toll. Now entering Ganelspan. We're not doing this right now. I just wanted to have it show up on the map so that I can now fast travel to the spot. As you approach a remote Ukatish household, someone is still living here. Smoke rises from the chimney and you hear people talking quietly inside. There's a long pause and a lot of worried whispering. The door opens a crack. A terrified farmer peers out at you. He looks at your insignia and your weaponry and decides that nothing good can come of this. Who are you? Oh, sorry to bother you. Yes, I'm sorry we have nothing to offer. We are simple folk. Please go. We... And then you hear a child's cry. You peer through the opening and see a hearth with a low fire burning in it. A man's wife is tending to a young girl who is clearly ill. Someone sick? It's hard to read the man's expression. Fear, anger, shame. He shakes his head. She is sick, just the fever, from the swamp. It will pass. It always has. I have magic. Perhaps I can cure her. Now the man looks horrified, though you aren't sure why. I'm sorry, visitor. I am being rude. We are simple. We must be alone. Please go. He slams the door shut. The bar holding it locked falls down with a loud thunk. Yeah, they don't want to be indebted to Haven, so not something they want. Drake in the Fen. In Nakala. Oh hey, another report. No theft risk. Oh, something I've done is fix the risk of theft. Cool. Taking out the Drake, I guess. I don't know what else I've done that would have... Oh no, I did the I disciplined my soldiers. That might have been it. Okay, well, we're doing well in here. Trading Hall, I believe, is where this quest was. Do you have any more opportunities for me? Hold on. Drake in the Fen. Runner Syringe. Shoot. Or I just have to kind of wander around until I stumble upon this person. Melton, no. Come on. Dish Runner. Eric. Okay. Not yours. Where is this person? Runner's around. Here she is. I killed the Drake you sent me to hunt. You tell the tale, she looks you over, you feel self-conscious. You tried to get it out, but bits of the mud are still in the cracks of your boot. The green stains are still in your hands. The smell sticks to your hair. And how was the hunt? It was miserable. I imagine so. Mud that sucks at your feet, constant cold and damp, snakes and ghosts, and a bloody fight as your reward for getting through it. Looking forward to the day when you can finally leave this hellhole. Agreed. Well, we get all that every day. We don't get to leave either. We survive all of it every day, and our reward is always everyone laughing at us and calling us backward swamp folk. What is the point of this? I got a level up. Nice. You wanted to know more about our lives. Now you do. You think you are worthy of commanding us? You see what we survive every day. Whatever you bring here, we will survive you. I'll remember what you said. Sit, have a drink. You warm yourself by our fire. The drink selections are, by Havenite standards, utterly terrible, but they are adequate. Eventually you depart. She nods as you go. Cool. And I guess the level up will be something to look forward to at the start of the next session. So with that, we are actually finished, I believe, with this entire section of the Ukat. So we either have the Mist Maze still to deal with, I guess. Jellum Runes? Did I finish that? I don't know. I guess I'll briefly pop in there too. Yeah, we have Ganelspan up into the northern part of the Ukat, but I think next time we're going to finally go to the Aerial and see what this is about. I will see you then.